This Beesmas has a dark reality, as there is one creature bringing full-grown men to their knees in tears. So are you ready to see the face of all this suffering? So yeah, of course, everyone in the Beesworm Simulator community is struggling with getting a stick cup. And I honestly don't blame everyone, because this thing is actually surprisingly tough to get. Now, of course, with everyone wanting one, it leaves the big question, how in the world is everyone going to get one? Is Onett going to possibly extend Beesmas in order to allow more people to get one? Or is Onett just gonna straight up add the stick cub to the catalog? In simple, there is a tiny slight problem with this year's BBM quest. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys how Onett could fix it and explaining how he might. All right, now starting off, of course, yeah, everyone needs the stick cub. There are probably people right now that would mortgage their house just to get their hands on one of these. And of course, the main problem is that there are not enough to go around. Everyone needs one to complete BBM. So how in the world is Onett gonna give them out to everybody? He can't just do that, can he? Okay, no, he actually can't. That would totally break the economy. Of course, option number one for Onett is to actually stick it in the catalog, which is probably the best idea so far. I mean, it makes sense. He kind of stuck all the other tough ones in here, like the walking stick nymph sticker. He stuck the random star sign in here, along with the pink cupcake and a couple other things. So what's stopping Onett from putting the stick cub in the catalog? Well, nothing really, honestly. The only real problem is making a fair price, because Onett doesn't want everyone just buying stick cubs for free snowflakes and stuff, because then that means everyone can just macro stuff on their alt and get a free stick cub. Not to mention, there's already very little time in this year's Beesmas, and people are having trouble buying everything in the catalog. So I don't think it's gonna help if Onett adds the stick cub and makes it like 100,000 snowflakes. It'd just be too unrealistic. It'd probably be more like 50, but still, Onett makes the game the way he wants. And the whole thing with BBM, of course, is that it's tough to complete. So tough to where some people might not actually be able to complete it. So you might think, oh, well, that's it. We're all screwed. No one's completing this year's BBM quest. But we can't stop there. We actually still have hope, because in like the last two past years, both times BBM has been just a little too hard. So what Onett's done is he's actually nerfed the BBM quest before. I remember before, like, he lowered the whirligig requirement and also lowered the required level for Snow Bear, and a lot more players were able to complete BBM's quest. Now, there's also the option of Onett extending Beesmas. You know, there's about 13 days left. So what if Onett just adds like another 2 weeks? That way more players are able to get stick cup. Well, not completely. I could make another video talking about why Beesmas will be extended. We might get one of those in a bit. But I think what is much more possible to happen is essentially do exactly what he did last year. If you guys weren't around for last year's Beesmas, he released everything. Then, of course, when Beesmas ended, he took away everything except for the things that were needed for BBM's quest. So he left things like the Snow Bear and the stick bug, just so that way players were able to complete BBM's quest without Beesmas, and therefore turn it in. So that could be what's going to happen here. Onett's gonna get rid of Beesmas in about 13 days, sadly, but leave BBM's quest. That way there's time for more players to get stick cubs. Now, say none of this happens. Onett just decides, you know what, I'm sorry guys, but Beesmas is supposed to be tough. Beesmas is just gonna end in 13 days. And honestly, that's understandable. It is his own game, and I respect his decision for that. But what are you guys supposed to do right now? What is my advice on how you guys can get a stick cup? Well, there is one main method of getting a stick cup. Okay, I lied. There's technically two, but the second one is harvesting all your organs and bribing Onett for a stick cup. I seriously hope none of you are that desperate. So the main thing I recommend for those of you who are struggling to get a stick cup right now is to join a Beesworm Simulator trading server. I'll link one in the description right now that's pretty popular that I'm in. A lot of people are doing trading, and you can find stick cub auctions there. So if you're actually having trouble finding someone selling a stick cub, I promise you, you can find them in there. With luck, maybe you can even find a good deal. Who knows? But in order to see what happens with this horrible stick cub situation, I guess we just have to wait and see. Also, hi, Facecam, this is new. So I'll be doing much more in future videos. And of course, I will be live streaming later, giving away YouTube stickers. So I highly recommend you don't miss those. This soda can is completely empty. But with that said, thank you so much for watching, Beeswarmers. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video.